line 5x plus 2y is equal to 20 crosses the axis A and B as shown. Work out the area of triangle OAB. So we must know the area OAB, which is this triangle here. So first of all, we know that the line, let's use another color. The line, this one, is here. We can see that there is a diagonal line crossing the x-axis and the y-axis. And we're given that the equation of the line is 5x plus 2y is equal to 20. So we want to know, first of all, let's take a look at the plot A here. So we can see that A, first of all, do you think the coordinates for this, we know that because here we know that the line on the x-axis is here, for example, let's just say like it's like 10 and then 9, something like that. It just keeps on, like this one is 0 and then this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. It's something similar to that. So do you think the plot will be 0 and we don't know the x-axis, I mean the y-axis, or the plot A, is it we either know it's the y-axis or the x-axis? So do you think the y coordinates for this plot A, do you think it is 0, or do you think the x-axis, the x coordinate is 0? Well, it's the y coordinate that is 0. Even though we're on the line x, the coordinate for y is 0, because if you think about it, if we have a plot here, here, they're all on the same line. And do you think all of them have the same y coordinate or x coordinate? It is y coordinate, because if you think about it, they all are on the same line. And we know that a line, the y, 1, 2, no, it's like, let's just say this is 1 and then 2, 3, 4, this is 0. Do you think these lines, these plots are, because this one, we know that all of them are on the y coordinate is 0 because they're lying on the 0 point. And the x-axis, let's say this could be -1 and then -2 and then -3. So the x-axis is always, if you see a straight line, a horizontal line, the y coordinate is always the same. And the x coordinates are not the same if it's a horizontal line. Now, if it is a straight line, like this line here, the plot here, it's on the straight line. So this time, do you think the y coordinate is 0 or the x coordinate is 0? Well, this time we know that it is exactly opposite from A. It is a vertical line. And we know that this, for example, it's -1, and then we keep on 2, 3, 4. It just keeps on getting down. So the y coordinate, it's always different, because the y, it can be either 1, or it can be either -4. It can be anything for the y intercept, for the y coordinate, I mean. Now, for the x coordinate, we know that it's definitely 0. If we plot all points on the y-axis, they're all 0, 0 something. You know that the 0 is always the 0. The x coordinate is always 0 because it's lying on the 0 on the same plot as other. Yeah, so something like that. So the A and B, they both have different plots. So now, we know that, let's say if x is 0, so that means this is 0. If x is 0, So that means x is 0, then we substitute into x. So that means 5 times 0, which is 0, it just leaves us 2y equals 20. So solve for y 20 divided by, oh my gosh, this is so annoying. Okay, so 20 divided by 2 is, y is equal to, and we divide it, oh my gosh, this is so bad. Okay. So 20 divided by 2, let me continue, is 10. So we know that if x is 0, then y is 10. And this one, if x is 0, y is 10. So the question mark becomes a 10. And now we rewrite this equation of 5x plus 2y. So 5x plus 2y is equal to 20. This time we will substitute the y as 0. So if y is 0, that means 2 times 0, which is just 0. So 5x plus 0, which is still 5x. So it leaves us 5x is equal to 20, and 20 divided by 5, which is 4. So x is 4. So if y is 0, so we know that this is a 0, and this is the y coordinate, then the x is 4. So the x is 4. So how does this help us to calculate the area of triangle OAB? So we know that the x-coordinate is 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, no. This is not accurate. So let's just say this is 4, and then this is 3, this is 2, this is 1. It's not very accurate, but approximately, if we plot it, the plot A is 4 and 0. So the length here, the length is 4 because 0 all the way to 4 is still 4. And now we have a 10 here. So the y coordinate is 10. So this time we have -1. Actually, let's just use positive numbers. So basically we just know this is 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4 and then 5 and 6 all the way to 10. And from 0 all the way to 10 is 10. So the length of this is 10 and the length of this is 4. So keep in mind that these two are important. So now we have to calculate the area. We know that the base is 4 and the height is 10. And the formula to calculate a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So we know that the base is 4 and the height is 10. So 4 times 10 divided by 2. So 4 times 10 is 40. 40 divided by 2, which is 20. So the area of triangle is 20.